Well, I hope you enjoyed. Lucy Rue here in studio. Now we're going to talk all about the Creston Garden Tour happening this weekend. I'm joined by Christina and Alex. Guys, thanks so much for being here to talk all about this great event happening this weekend. Hopefully weather looks good for it. We've seen sort of similar events in our community. I love that this is happening in the Creston neighborhood. It's one that so many people love here in Grand Rapids and surrounding towns. For anyone who's not familiar, start me off with a little bit about what Saturday is going to look like.
Great, yeah, so the garden tour is from 9 to 3 on Saturday. It starts at our community garden at our office, 205 Carrier Street, the Creston Neighborhood Association. We have 13 garden hosts, including that community garden, some of which have been a part of the tour before, and a handful of new ones, so we're really excited about all the new offering. We have our some friends who are doing some live artwork in the area. Where are they from?
Yeah, it's the Urban Sketchers of West Michigan.
Cool.
So Urban Sketchers is I think a international program.
Wow.
And the West Michigan chapter, there'll be some artists in our gardens scattered about, so people can watch them actually sketching in the garden and seeing.
That.
I know.
And I think you guys sent some photos along of that. If we can play those pictures, I got some of those in there. You'll see in a moment some really beautiful sketches. And these gardens, I know there's so many different styles and things, and obviously that's a huge trend right now is how do you want to design your garden? How does it go with your home? What sorts of things can folks look forward to as far as what they're going to see?
So like Alex said, there's 13 different gardens this year. Each year we curate a variety of gardens. So there's really something for everyone in the gardens. I'm looking at the pictures. They're great. You'll see, native gardens. They're all Michigan native plants, and you'll also see, more of a traditional English cottage garden. And there's even urban farms. One of my favorites is just going to blow people's mind. The front of the house is very unassuming, and as soon as you enter the backyard, it's a true urban farm with chickens and lots of vegetables. Yeah, it's great.
I love it. I love it. And as far as how this will work, people can kind of just meander at their own pace and speak with the homeowners, the creators of those gardens, which is really cool. You can speak with the person who actually made that garden happen, which is really neat.
Yeah, for sure. You can pick up tickets. You can buy them ahead of time, or you can pick them up the day of. We'll have maps and everything for people to self-guide around the tour. So we have a bunch of options here to go around. We've highlighted the farmers market on there as well. So yeah, you can go around. We'll have kids activities. So like Christina said, it's like something for everyone. You can kind of make your way around town and see all the different parts and pieces and all the different great gardens that we have to offer.
Yeah, I love that it's kind of, make it your own. If it's something that you want to do in half an hour, great. If you want to spend 3 hours there, that's great too. It kind of tailor it to what maybe you're looking for in your interest level. Yeah. And I know that this sort of started either like during or right after the pandemic, kind of as a way to bring the community together. I know, Christina, you were really the initial founder here. Tell me about that. What was the push to start this about 6 years ago?
Yeah, so I was the board president of the Creston Neighborhood Association at the time, and I had really big plans for what I was going to do as board president. And then the pandemic happened, and we had to cancel everything.
Yeah.
And in the middle of summer, we knew that our community really wanted to get together and do stuff, but in a safe way. And we said, why not start a garden tour? So we kind of scrapped it together, and that first year was really interesting, with social distancing and masks, and it has now become a favorite annual tradition. It's certainly my favorite day of the year. People really love it. And another thing I'd like to mention is that we actually do a pre-tour the night before with the garden hosts, so that they're able to see each other's, because on garden tour day, they're too busy at their own garden.
Yeah, kind of showing off their own spot. Really neat.
Absolutely. So what that does is that gives us a chance to see what the gardens are like. So if someone does have limited time, maybe only half an hour or an hour, we can ask them, well, what do you like? And we can help direct them to those gardens.
Very cool. Okay, and ticket information, you want to buy ahead to save a couple bucks if you can, but you can buy day of. Tell me a little bit about, how to get those tickets and price, what we're looking at.
For sure. So you can find them on CrestonGR.com/garden tour. And so for Creston members, Creston Neighborhood Association members, it's $10 ahead of time, $12 if you're not a member, and $15 for everybody the day of.
Yeah, absolutely. Anything else for folks just to know about what this is going to include? I love the urban sketchers. Hopefully folks got to see those pictures a moment ago, but anything Anything else to bring up before we let you guys go, just about what Saturday will include?
Yeah, well, I'd like to just mention again that it is family friendly, and I don't think Alex mentioned that tickets for kids are only $5.
There you go.
And they're free for kids under 3. And every year we like to have a kids activity. So this year there'll be a bingo and some other fun things. And actually anyone can do the activity. It's not just for kids.
If you're an adult and you love bingo, go for it. And it's a garden themed bingo, which is so great.
Yes.
I love this. I love all these community events. And one, final question. Obviously, guys, you are very involved in the Creston neighborhood, which is a neighborhood that so many people in our community are fond of. Besides just this event, what's so great about this neighborhood if folks have never kind of explored all that it has to offer? I know it's kind of an open-ended question, but I know you guys are obviously both big fans.
I love Creston. I almost got a license plate that said Creston on it.
I love that.
It's the biggest neighborhood in Grand Rapids, and it goes from Leonard all the way to 4 Mile.
Yeah.
And so it's just very diverse, and it's very walkable. Plainfield Avenue has a lot of great restaurants.
Yeah.
That's what I love about it. It's just walkable.
You've probably been in that area, but if you haven't, go check it out because this event and so many other things that happen that we like to talk about all the time. We have just some really great neighborhoods here in Grand Rapids. Awesome.
Yeah.
All right, well, Alex and Christina, thanks so much for being here. Again, this is this Saturday, and timing again was 9 to 3.
9 to 3.
9 to 3, and you can get your tickets now on that website that we just popped up a moment ago, but you can buy them day of if you decide, last minute. There's the website, crestongr.com/garden tour. Guys, thanks so much for being here on Evening Plus. Best of luck. Hope weather is smooth, and hope to see this event for years to come.
Thank
awesome.
you.
We're going to take